give to the running back. Nice move with the gut yardage. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But it leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Got it off for the first, and he's still going. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And there's not a defensive coordinator in America that on 3rd and 10 is not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense? Run the football right at you for the big gain, pick up the 1st down, catching this defense off guard.
Snagged out of the air. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to power it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. First score of the game goes up.
That great first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick, it's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. 27, John. Looking to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play,
and the defense gets through and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
3rd and long situation to bring an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Monarchs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Boy, he looked as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and then Shaw saved the touchdown.
Yeah, and you can see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. He gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2, and guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. The blocker. The offensive line will take him to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and sling it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're an option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Intercepted, and now he's up for 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They go to the ground.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads it left. He's got it. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out, trying to get it. Touchdown, UTEP. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arkansas State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, players.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward. I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They're just trying to flex some muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Miners have pushed it inside the 20. The give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a big throw. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miners.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to run it. Tackled there by the defense. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And despite going 0 for 2 aggressive and go for it here. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down. Right before the half, you want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the move, it's Hoffman. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Miners will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Coffee.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep
shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these runs.
Just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adapting. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And here comes the offense on second down. They just keep firing. Using his feet to buy time. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Monarchs are flying down the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Ready to try the point after. They score for the big mill here. Why are Titans so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's going out. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're... The stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Throwing right. It's caught. Really nice job moving from that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Miners are on the move. Here we go. Going to the running game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us. And they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this, Robin? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly to the tight end. Sweet cut there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's intercepted.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the irons.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ballgame with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.